Hmm.
All right. 20 seconds of annoying. 3 seconds of beep.
Phone's having a spaz attack here. An old phone, that is. I'm just going to say hi to Willie. Because Willie's live right now, too. It was supposed to be a lot sooner, but I was busy waffling to fucking Kelly and now about stuff. I'm just worried. You see, I was getting the compost heap up today outside the shed, and I was just looking around at the garden, wondering if we're ever going to actually have enough space for the pens that we need for the cats. It's just awkward. We'll get some sorted out. I know we will. We have to. So, Willie's live, and I am live. There you go. Who's there anyway? Fucking hell, Steve. Steve7. How you doing, guys? How you doing? Well?
How's it going, man? Great to see you. Everybody, check out Peter Bro and say hi. Peter brings the drum and bass. Check him out. And then he's got a pretty cool hangout. New home. Everything's going to be new. Video. Tons of projects, Pete. You got tons of content coming up, huh? Live. Check him out, man. He's awesome. Check out one of my best buddies from the UK. The good brother. And then, yeah, check out who's here, man. Yeah, look who's here. I ain't calling her out, embarrass her. Anyway, my first chat viewer. What do you call the first person that comes to your show?
Okay, so that's that done. Right.
Peter, meet NU from Kentucky. He's an awesome guy. Check him out.
Okay.
Check out Whiskey Sale. I don't know if you know Whiskey Sale dude yet. He's an awesome guy. Right? We're all awesome people, man. Freaking A. Hey, Tony's back.
Bad Nurse is over there as well.
Here we go. I'm going to try again, Tony. Oops. Hold on. How you doing, brother?
Gamma Nana. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen Gamma Nana over at the Waffle House for quite some time now.
You gotta check out everybody else, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go anyway.
Everybody say hi, my friend Tony from the UK.
I'll give him
He's a good mate, man.
Don't forget that.
He's really, really easy, really.
Battery's about to go on this phone anyway. 21. I'll charge that up later. But yeah, so the compost heap that was right by the shed, that was mounting us, man, with all this crap on it. And on top of that, there's all the stuff that we was cutting off and piling on top of it. That's all been moved now and put over onto the pond. I've been filling the pond with branch after branch after branch and crap, mud, all sorts of fucking stuff from the garden, bits of fence. I realised that the pond has to wait. It's not a priority, so it has to wait. So we'll just use that as a dumping ground for now because we've got pretty much nowhere else to put the stuff. We're soon due to hire a skip to get as much crap as we can sent off all in one go. Personally, the amount of stuff, I think it's going to take probably a couple of skips, which ain't fucking cheap. Then we've got to get someone in to give us some advice, give us a quote on what they can build for us. Kelly's staying here tonight. She's got a laptop here and everything for tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of time. So next week as well is my first week. I am going to be doing an on-off at the house and at here, as opposed to what I have been doing, where it's like I spend the weekend over at the house, do as much work as I can with all the hours of daylight I can get, weather permitting as well, and then come back here and then just go to work, come back here, go to work, and then right to the next weekend. So now what I'm doing now is I'll go to work tomorrow from here, from my flat. Kelly's, like I say, Kelly's going to be here waiting for me when I finish. She'll finish her work and then we'll bugger off to the house, do whatever we can do. And then I'll leave on the Tuesday morning from the house for the first time ever from the house to go to work, and I'll see how that journey goes. And then Tuesday night, I'll come back here, make sure the kitty cats are okay, make sure they've got plenty of food and this, that, and the other, and then go over to the house. Sorry, leave Wednesday morning and then stay at the house Wednesday night, and we do it like that. I don't necessarily want to do it like that, really, because I want to spend as much time making sure these guys are okay and they've got company. But in the circumstances that I'm in, we really do need to get as much work as we can done in the garden to resolve this issue, to sort this, straighten this predicament I've got myself into. I've got to get myself out of it as quick and as best as I can. So yeah, I am kind of panicking on that. Some of the other ones have gone up for a sale now on the cheap, because can't afford to ask usual prices. I can't fuck about now. Got to shift them. Kelly's having the two boys that her mum had off us. She's saying she can't cope with them anymore, so we're having to take them back, and we're gonna. I think they are online for sale now. I think Kelly said she said something about it. Or at least they will be by tomorrow, I think. And whatever obviously money we can get for them, we'll put it back into the category for these little lot that we've got here. And then hopefully it'll all work out. Don't usually do it until the third fucking time you say it. But some of them voice activated lights that USB ones, where you say close light, open the light, maximum brightness and all that. You have to really keep saying it to them sometimes. Oh, what's this? Cal, do you want the rest of your tropical blast there, Cal? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's nice. Mm. How did you even drop that and get a hole in it?
I put it in the bag and then I went to get the other bag.
Did it drop from a high height though for it to pop a hole in it like that? Must have been some glass or stone or something. What's people saying anyway? Sorry. Dan Anderson is here. Wow, good to see you here, mate. Oh, yo, I love your when you're playing the guitar, man. That is amazing. You should be in a band, dude. You should be in a band. That rocks. That does. That absolutely rocks. I mean, he does his guitar and he does it to like background beats and all that, man. But I really would love to hear how he sounds alongside a proper rock drum beat. You know what I mean? Proper drums with the fucking cymbals and everything, like, you know. Oh yeah, I'd love to hear that, man. Oh, fucking hell, that'd be sick. Absolutely sick. Blackjack's here as well. Oh, I've missed out. So sorry, guys. I've missed out on so much conversation. I've got no feeling tonight. Oh, okay. His mom wants it in tonight, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, thanks, Dan. Awesome, dude. Awesome, dude. How you doing, Blackjack? Good to see you here. Excuse me. Oh yeah, it's coming on, Blackjack. It's coming on. It's just now that I've got that compost heap more level now, and I'm starting to see how much space in front of the shed there is, as well as the space that we've found at the back of the shed, I'm starting to think. I don't know, man. I don't know if we are actually, because it would obviously be easy to bish bash bosh, put something right there, take the shed out, put something right there next to the garage, and I have the garage, or vice versa. We can convert the garage, get my words out, and I have the garage. I have the garage. Something gets built for the fucking cats next to the garage, or the cats have the garage, and I have something built next to the garage. Started looking around down the bottom end of the top end of the garden towards the house to see what we could do there. It's doable. It's doable. After the log storage area where you got the camellias. Kelly loves camellias. That are, you know, I ain't gonna argue. They're beautiful, beautiful, lovely pink flowers on them and everything, right? So I'm thinking after the second camellia we've got in the middle of the garden, from there all the way down, I'm looking at the flower bed on the other side. I'm like, well, could go there, but then we ain't got the flower bed. And then I'm looking on the other side of the garden and it's like grass. And I'm like, what's a bit of grass? You know what I mean? It's just a bit of grass, man. All I'm going to do is just keep cutting it with a lawnmower or whatever, or a strimmer. You know, it's just a bit of grass. So might as well maybe put the fucking cattery on there. And then we've still got the flower bed to admire with lovely flowers and all that is where I'm coming from on that one. Kelly's like, oh no, I think we can still like maybe get rid of the shed and do like an L-shaped thing, but I'm not sure. I hear her on it, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough space. And this is where getting someone who knows the stuff, building categories and that can come in, have a look and tell us. I looked into it as well. Apparently, I don't know if this is like actually the case for every cat. But I looked it up and apparently you're supposed to have like a minimum of 2 square foot by 2 square foot living quarters per cat. And even if that is the case, just for the living quarters alone, I still don't think we've got enough fucking space for 7 of the buggers, unless we do build it up more towards by the house on that grass I was talking about. But I don't know. Because things are starting to get cleared more. I'm cutting a lot more down. I'm seeing a lot more garden. I'm seeing the boundaries a lot better. I'm standing at certain angles and seeing it for what it is a little bit better now. And it is making me and ah now. Look, oh, I don't know. If we do that, that means we've got to put work in to knock that down. If we do that, then we lose that. But maybe that might be the best thing to do. It's just like, oh, I don't know. And then I think to myself, do I stop work right now and just get somebody to come in and, oh, this is what I think you need to do, then give us a quote of what they could build for us with what materials? Oh, I don't know. Or do I just carry on with what I'm doing every time I go down there? I suppose just press on it, really. Just press on with it. People saying, oh, like, I was enjoying it. I really was. I was enjoying doing the gardening. But now the concerns are starting to creep in now. It's starting to make me feel a bit fed up, to be honest with you. But I know I've got to press on and have a positive attitude towards it. It's cat condos. I was looking at some website that said cat pens and cat condos. And so I had a look at their little catalogue of examples of their buildings. And I was like, no, 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 no. Because it's like, no, I don't want a tongue and groove fucking shed that looks like a summer house outside. No, I don't want a big, massive chicken pen in the middle of my garden with runners and everything. It's like what they're going to do when the rain comes. You know what I mean? For a start, it's like, I need what I bloody well need, right? Is little tiny sheds for the cats built all in a line with little doors, little door flaps that can come out to enable a bit on the front of every pen. So they've got a little bit of somewhere to come out and they can go inside out of the cold, in the rain, out of the rain. And it'll have like a little cat flap sort of fucking thing with inside a door that we can open to get inside the sleeping quarters, the shelter quarters, to clean it all out and keep it maintained. And you close that, they can still come out in and out the flap at the bottom of the door. I just need 7 of them, and then maybe at the end of it, another little shed of its own with a door to store stuff like broom, cleaning stuff, extra food bowls, maybe store the food in there and stuff like that. Like a little utility area, like, storage area for this stuff, and then spare cat bowls and drinker bottles and stuff like that. That's the vision anyway. Mm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have. I'll be honest with you, Steve. I haven't actually looked at actual YouTube videos yet. I've just been too busy trying to grab hold of somebody that can come round locally, preferably, that can say, "Oh yeah, that would be a good area if you did this or you did that, or oh, that'd be a good area, yeah, and this is what I can do for you." Mm. Oh, have I reached the bottom of I? Oh, okay. I'm not even. I swear down. I'm not even staying up late tonight. What time are we on? So like 20 to 10. As soon as it's a few minutes to 10, I'm gone. Strictly, I'm gone. I want a nice Monday shift tomorrow. I can't be feeling absolutely whacked, knowing then that I've got to come back here to get changed and everything, and then go with Cal to the house, and then have it on my mind that, oh my God, tomorrow morning, am I going to be able to get the right fucking bus at the right time to get me to work on time? Is it going to go smoothly? So I definitely need my sleep tonight because I want everything to go to plan nicely. Have you checked the billows in that? What's that? You know what? I looked about that. I looked at some top category. It was a what was it? No? It was a category company that specializes in offering information and ideas on how to build a category, but like to actually start a business doing a category, right? And it said there's a free download at the bottom of the page for you to um, read and give you information on how to start the business, what you would need, the materials you're looking for, whether you want to go big, whether you're going to go small, what to look out for, this, that, and the other. How quickly will you recover from your expenses on, when you start getting your income, things level out, and then you're getting income after all the effort and money you've put into it. Basically, how long it takes for you to recover from that. And I thought, oh, okay, I don't want to build it necessarily at the moment. I mean, that is a pipe dream to actually get to that point where if we was to ever get it that big, that we do turn into like a well-known Bengal breeding place that specializes in different Bengal breeds and that, and one of them things. But that's just a dream. I thought to myself, now it would at least give me some information that I need, like the size of the pens for a start, and I might find some other information that might be of interest to me along the way. So I thought, yeah, go on then. I'll take the download. I'll have a look at the download. So I went down to the bottom of the page to download it, and it was talking about, oh, you have to go through this system with PayPal, and it said the amount of download for the download. 0.000 pence, and I was like, yeah, that's all good and well and everything, man, but why are we going through PayPal just to do that? And I thought, I don't trust it, even though it says 0.000 and you're stating that it's free. I don't want to have to go through a form of pay system just to get that free download. It should just be there at the bottom of the page. Free download, click OK, down fucking loading. You know what I mean? But now, so I just pulled out of it. It might be all kosher and everything. It might be sweet. No problems with it and all that. But I just thought, no, I can't be taking any fucking chances like that, man. It's like, fuck it. So I backed out of it and I've missed out on. I'll find it some way, some other way. I'll find it some other way. What's this? Otto's here. Welcome, Otto. Good to see you here. Yeah, so that's about it, man. In regards to what I've been up, did anyone see the? I don't think I've put it up yet. No, that's why you haven't seen it yet. But I done like a little bat video last night. You know, I don't know if you've seen it before when I've been at Kelly's. There's a couple of bats that live by Kelly's house, and they come out and fly around. Well, last night, just as it was just starting to get dark, I was packing all the tools away, put them all away in the shed. And just as I'd grabbed my phone, got my water, and started walking down the garden, out of nowhere, this little tiny pipistrelle bat, out of fucking nowhere, just came right up in my face. Like literally came flying at me, and then when he realised he was right in front of me, he broke like that, and he was just like, for a split second, it was like the Batman sign, and then he flew up like that, and I went, bloody hell, was that a bat? And then he started flying round and round in circles, really close to my face. And I was like, wow, you're a friendly one, ain't you? I've never seen a bat come this close to my face before, not even the ones by Kelly come this close to me. It was literally just flying round my head like that. Coming back, I think it was picking up my voice while I was talking to it. Oh, blimey, look at you, you're friendly. Kept flying back and everything. And once it got his bed, I think he'd literally just come out of where it was sleeping during the day. And he was just getting its bearings. Obviously not used to seeing somebody in the garden for a while. Flying around by the pond, flying around me. And then as soon as it got its bearings, it shut off. And I thought, you know what? Being as it's coming so close to me and flying around, I'll got my camera with me. I'll try and see if I can get a bit of footage of it. But by the time I got my camera out and everything, it had already gone higher and started like spanning out a bit more. But I will try and get it again next weekend. Now that obviously bats have woke up now, come out of the hibernation. I was wondering last weekend. I was saying to myself, like, I wonder if this area's got bats like by Kelly's. And I waited that night and I didn't see any. Now, of course, they've obviously woke up now. It would seem it's been warm enough. Although it was supposed to fucking rain all day today, and it done a little bit of a sprinkle in the afternoon, but other than that, and I'm grateful for it as well because I need to get as much time as I can in sorting stuff out in there. Man. Should have worn my bloody wellies though, because the mud from the little bit of rain we had the night before really got the treads on my trainers quite fucking thick of mud, and obviously what with needing to go in the house every now and again, that's another thing as well. I'm so glad there's a downstairs fucking toilet as well as an upstairs toilet in this house, man. Bless, man. But you know, because I'm so used to going upstairs in Kelly's old house to go to the toilet, I've done this. I've come in a few times and I've gone straight through the lounge straight through the hallway, gone to go up the stairs, and then stopped myself and gone, what am I doing? I've got a downstairs toilet literally just under the stairs. I don't need to go upstairs anymore. It's bliss, man. It's bliss having two fucking toilets, man. Excuse. So that's a lovely fucking bonus with that house. For me, it was the two toilets and the fact that they've got a fucking decent sized pond in the garden. And at the time, I saw potential to build for the cats. Until I saw how much fucking work needed to fucking done. I didn't realize at the time how much you just don't. I didn't realize how much fucking ivy and how much destruction it had caused and how long it was crazy. There's still loads of it to get up now. Still loads of it. My back is aching after these last few fucking weeks of pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing and ripping things out and rolling stuff across the floor. Great big heaps of fucking branches and fucking stacking them and oh blimey. Really I mean my arms are starting to get exercised. I'm starting to tone my arms up a little tiny bit more now. And I'm feeling my tendons getting stretched and achy again. But my back is going, come on, man, this I can't do this. So I'll probably be sore in the morning, I guess, down there. Oh, cross fingers. Downstairs wet room. Is it all tiled up, man, on the floor and everything? I bet that looks nice, Steve. We've got tiles in the upstairs bathroom. It's all tiles all over the wall, all over the floor. Instead of a curtain, shower curtain, we've got like a glass door, if you want to call it, with a little metal strip on the end. I like that idea. Steve, it is crazy, man. It is crazy. I don't know if you've seen, but I will if it's still light tomorrow when I go there with Cal. If it's still light enough, I will show you. I will show you. I'm probably go live if it's light enough tomorrow in the garden. And if you're available, Steve, I'll show you how fucking crazy the fucking ivy is. Right, we got there just in time when we got them keys because the neighbours were saying it keeps growing up the side of the house as well. And at one point, it had actually got all up the side of the house and started going along the gutter and across the one bedroom window, the one that we've had as our main bedroom at the moment. And you can see all the dry leaves and dead ivy from where someone had cut it down before and just left it all wrapping around the gutter to just rot. But when we got the keys, it was some fresh stuff was growing around the side, coming right up the side here and wrapping around the back of the house and coming just underneath the bedroom windows. But Kelly's dad got to that and got all that down. All the fence either side is that plastered in fucking ivy. And I'm not just talking like young fucking shoots with little tiny vines. These are fucking ancient, fucking twisty, wrapping around each other, attached to the fucking fence, really hard to get off, twisting around each other, weaving through the trestling on the top. And that's all gone brittle and old. And like if you smashed all that brittle fence down, like I have done halfway up the garden, you just see a fence of fucking ivy, and it's just limp like that, just waving about. Even though some of the branches are like fucking that thick, man. and it just looks crazy. It just looks crazy. Look, it's like something out of fucking Swamp Thing or something, man. All these veiny things. Oh, it's monster. I've been there with the loppers, Steve. Koosh, 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 cutting it as far down to the ground as I can. I know that's not going to be good enough. You've got to get down to the fucking roots. Don't know what I'm going to do about that because there's so much of it. And at the back of the garden, it's that fucking bad. You could practically call it a tree. You can practically call it a tree because you've got two big, massive. I've got a God knows how long they've been there, Steve. They're wrapping around each other, twisting around each other like a fucking those fucking marshmallow, and then they just go out and twisting around each other, and then there's these branches that reach up into the sky that have got clump after clump after clump of fresh, lush leaves. And the mad thing is, when it gets like that and it turns into a tree, it would seem the leaves don't look like the same leaves as you expect ivy to be like. You know how like ivy's got like them sort of like a sycamore like kind of leaf in it, like a jagged fucking thing, right? Well, they have them leaves so far up with the young shoots, and then when they get big, they turn into bigger ones with more rounded edges to the pointy bits. And then it would seem when they've got like a canopy and they're big enough to class them as a bloody tree, they'll have loads and loads and loads of clumps of leaves on the top of them, and they look like the average fucking leaf. They're more rounded or oval, and they ain't got that jagginess more or less going on most of the leaves. And a lot of the garden has been like that. You'll see there's loads of fucking leaves on the top, just like it looks like it's a fucking tree all the way across, man. I don't understand how the fucking bird that lived there before has allowed it to get as fucking bad. And I'm like, you know what though? You know the neighbours either fucking side, they're just as fucking guilty for allowing this to fucking happen, right? They're sharing the fucking fences for fuck's sake, and you're telling me the one guy next door to me, fucking lovely couple, great fucking couple, getting on with them so far, smashing. Kelly even went next door to them and had a chat with them in their yard, having a right chit chat she was, right? They've got a nice house, nice conservatory on the fucking back end of the house, and then they've got this lovely big fucking build at the bottom of the garden that ideally I would fucking want for my cats, to be quite honest with you, or for myself. It's lovely. And I said to the guy I said to the chap next door while he was in the garden last weekend, I said, hey mate, I says, how much did that cost you to build with all the materials and all that? And he's like, well, he says, I built that. I don't know, yeah, I built that. He says, I'm still doing stuff to it. And I'm like, blimey, how much did it cost you to? I don't remember him telling me. He might have told me and I just weren't listening, but I don't think he told me how much in the end it cost him in materials to get all that built. And I just remember thinking to myself, how long have you lived here? You've got that conservatory that's looking all nice and modern. You've got this build here. His garage, by the way, at the back has been taken over from this ivy growing up the side of it from my garden, right? And it's just like he's just allowed it to happen. And I'm thinking to myself, you've got all these nice builds in your garden and that. So clearly you're telling me you're a builder, right? You can build stuff. And yet you're not going to fucking get rid of the ivy that's coming into your garden. Furthermore, you're not even going to put your own fence and defences up to stop it from fucking creeping into your garden. What you're actually going to do is contribute and turn a blind eye to what's going on with the fences either side, the partitions to our gardens, and just let them fucking rot, leave them for dead. I'm like, to a degree, these neighbours this side, the ones that are living in the farmhouse next to us, and these ones this side, Am I right though, people? To a degree, they are just as fucking to blame. To a degree, because I was saying to Kelly, and I even said to her dad when he was helping me in the garden the first weekend when we got the keys. Well, when I had that holiday, when I had the Monday and Tuesday off as well on that first weekend when we got the keys, I was saying to him, you know, the bird who lived there, who fucking lived there for like 7, 8 years and allowed this to get this fucking bad. I said, I don't know about you, man, but if I was one of these fucking neighbours, I would have had a right fucking go at her for not doing the upkeep in this garden. Like, you know, at the end of the day, if you want to allow the fucking ivy to take over everything with inside your garden, that's entirely up to you. But if you're going to allow it to get that fucking bad, it's going to fucking affect my fucking fence. Surely you have good right to fucking have a go at them, right? But how you doing? Is Willie here as well then? Wally, sorry. Is Wally here? If Bat's here, surely Wally's here. It does fuck things up, Steve. It fucking does. I didn't actually realise how much so until firsthand I'm seeing the destruction in my garden. Wow, I've missed quite a bit here, haven't I, guys? 100% P. I don't even know where that's my fault. It's quite some big ones here. Let's try and see if I can. I've got to go in a couple of minutes, man. So I'll try and be quick. Thank you for all coming over as well. I literally have got to go in a couple of minutes. I'm not going to fuck about this time. As long as I need to, and if I do get distracted, can someone please like put a comment in and say, "Yo, Pete, you need to go, man." Cheers. Yes, Blackjack. Yes, that's exactly what I fucking need. You know what though? Because we needed a load of branches removing off the fucking shed because the middle beam to the fucking shed was going like that, proper bowing, and there was a damp stain forming in the middle where I guess water was getting on top of the roof, right? So it was all these fucking, I don't know what the thorny fucking things are that the fucking ivy's wrapping around these thorny fucking bushes that the old woman before the woman that we bought the house off grew a long time ago. And I can see why the old people that were there before grew them at the back of the shed because of the thorns, and they've got them to twist over the top of the wall as like a natural fucking like your barbed wire or whatever. But they passed away. This woman took over. She let it all grow for fucking 7, 8 years, and it's just gone chaotic. You got tree branches, thorny bushes. I don't know if it's blackthorn or what. I know for a fact it's not hawthorn growing over the fucking shed. That's put weight down on the fucking shed and the garage. Years have gone by. Decay has fell down upon the shed, settled into the bowing of the shed, formed into fucking all the dead leaves and branches of God knows what, broke down, turned into a natural compost. And now you've got ivy sending shoots through the soil on the roof, adding more fucking weight to it. Ivy's growing off the bloody roof now. It's got another source of food and it's just growing across the fucking shed. Oh my God. So I was working and attacking that as well last weekend. In the week, last week, Kelly's dad was able to get a load of the branches off. That was a big help. Now we've got to shovel a load of fucking dirt off the garage roof with a load of carpet of fucking roots in it off the roof. And it's turning out to be a harder task than we actually thought. We thought we'd just be able to drag that fucking dirt with the fucking roots off. It's proper fucking rooted itself into the fucking roof, man. Like the roof and the ivy and the dirt is starting to become one. We're trying to salvage the shed as well. It's absolutely fucking mad how nature's just took over and done its thing, and the destruction it's causing. I got loads to do, guys, loads. And yeah, but you know, like I was going to say, Alan Kelly's dad bought a mini chainsaw, and I thought, yes, a chainsaw. That's exactly what I mean. But because it's only like about that big, he's cutting branches like it's going through no problem, man. But we need a fucking big chainsaw, something that can just go across it all. Fucking nice, man, or something with a long pole so I can get up high on the high branches and start getting some of that big stuff down. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I've got to go. Oh, sorry guys, I've got to go. Let me just catch up on these. I'm getting tired now. Anyway, I'm starting to get sore eyes. Sounds like you need a saw. Yeah, definitely. It does. It does. Yes, I'm learning that, Steve. They're dropping roots everywhere. There's all these really long vines that go on for ages that are weaving through all the branches. They won't have a single leaf on them for a good few fucking feet. And then every now and again, you'll see like a little shoot coming off with a few little leaves. And they're sending out these vines, the ivies, through the trees and everything, man, loads of them. And I'm pulling them. It's like fucking, it's like really fucking thick fucking clothesline. I'm pulling it through. And it's like, where's the fucking leaves? You know what I mean? And then maybe you get like a little cluster of fucking leaves on the end of the bastard, man. I swear to God, so many of them. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm just going to try and catch up on these messages. I've not seen him on my door. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, bless you. What a 100%, Pete. Everyone needs to keep on top of the problem. It does fuck things up. Good to see you back. Mm-hmm. Yes, Steve. It's another thing as well. So far, I've pulled out 2 small nests out the ivy in the garden. One was in the bushes by the pond. Another one was out the back by the garage. And I recently found one today while I was lopping some big, massive fucking ivy that was wrapping round like the top of a post. That was supposed to be the fence was supposed to be attached to, basically come away from it, and I didn't realise at the time I was pulling all this debris out from the crown of the ivy that was going like that, pulling all this debris out so I could see what to lop, and then I realised, fucking hell, this is a nest I'm tearing apart here, so I could have had a third nest to put next to the other 2 to show people, but it's destroyed now. It's fucked. I think it was a blackbird nest. I think the first 2 are pulled out. I think they're robins' nests because they're only small. They might be wren's nests, I don't know, but they're only small with fluff in them and everything. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna, Steve. Just get on top of all this. Yeah, it fucking, oh mate, it fucking does, man. And like I said, I know because I'm not going to be able to get all the fucking. I'm never going to be able because because of the magnitude of how much there is and how big it's got. Like, you imagine how much it's well established, its branches, how well established are the roots. So I know I'm never going to be able to get to the root of the problem. Excuse the pun thingy there. But yeah, it's always going to grow up in the garden. I've just got to keep an eye on it, like you said, Steve. I've got to. It's always going to crop up in that garden. It's like that other fucker, bindweed. I fucking hate bindweed. In our family home, my dad was always banging on about the bindweed, and I used to remember how he used to screw about it all the time. Fucking bindweed, you can't get rid of it. The roots are hard to fucking get out of the ground. You can never get rid of it. But you only need like a little tiny bit of bindweed roots in the garden. And if you leave it, it'll fuck things, man, just like ivy. Not as devastating, I guess, as I mean, given time, I guess it would. But you know, at least with the bindweed, I don't think it grows really thick branches, but there's just shitloads of it, and it'll tangle round itself, like the ivy, I guess, really. But with the ivy, give it time, and it'll just turn into fucking big, hairy branches. Anyway, I'm going. Fucking hell, 10 minutes. Oh, I'll just skip to the bottom. Oh, fucking hell, mucker. 42's popped in. I'm glad I clocked that just before I went. That was fucking wicked, weren't it, 40? That was absolutely wicked. Pleasure. And I really do look forward to the second part. Probably going to be a third part and a fourth part. Who fucking knows? But yeah, if you're up for that, bring it on. I do hope to get it out of the way in the second section, but we'll see. There's so much to talk about, though. Thanks for popping in, but I've got to go now. Yeah, Kelly snoring in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. There's Wally. Yes, Wally, good to see you. Right, I've got to go. All right, so thank you all for coming over and listening to me waffle about this, that, and the other. I really got to go, though. I'm just going to go. It was amazing, and I look forward to all of it, man. Cheers, mate. Thanks for giving me the opportunity as well. Yeah, like I said, laters. See you all laters. All right. See you, Steve. Thanks for coming over. Ta-ra, peeps. Ta-ra. Bye for now.